Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. We welcome you to IGNBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Green. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point. And for San Antonio, they've got Mobley. Brown out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Butler, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
Now here's Brown. Mobley at the elbow. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis with a screen on Dinwiddie. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
Brown sets a screen for Dinwiddie. That shot off the mark. So the Pacers will take it the other way. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Spurs working the ball around now. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
A part of Butler's game that's really developed over the years, shooting off the catch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. From 13 feet, it goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ball's knocked loose. Dinwiddie outside. Butler against Green. The kick out to Barnes. His three-pointers off the mark.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Caldwell-Pope outside. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And it's Butler with the jam.
A do-it-all guy for several teams now. Jimmy buckets in full effect.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Davis with a screen on Dinwiddie. Left block shot on the way. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a nice bucket inside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Some showmanship from Butler on that slam. Never afraid to get physical with the D. Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mobley kicks to Dinwiddie. Green against Butler. Brown the pass to Mobley. Green with the block.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
And it's Brown missing. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against Dallas. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Butler dishes to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Brown. From past the arc. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so Green will bring it up for the Pacers. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, they played a very smart and physical game, creating a lot of calls that often went their way.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 20 points for him last game against the Utah Jazz.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
The first free throw is good. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Brown outside. The three-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The fadeaway. And he overshot that one, missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Well, they're passing to Brown. Green against Mobley. 5 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's off from three-point range. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. And the second free throw, good. Indiana leading by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Crafty move. That shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Now, here's Mobley. A 20-point game for him in the win against Utah.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After Jimmy Butler missed from long range, hits the three-point bomb.
An effortless range. KCP doesn't always hit for a high percentage, but when he does hit, he makes it look good.
Here's Mobley. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Brown. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Middleton.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Green, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 9. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mobley misses.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Passes it to Dinwiddie. Stolen by Middleton. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Green. Some solid defense from Butler.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
McGee with the block. Outside, Green. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touched by Gilgeous-Alexander. A different look now for San Antonio. Griffin's checked in for Barnes. Bay comes in for Brown. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Dinwiddie. In Indiana with a change here too. White's checked in. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for the Spurs. So it's San Antonio now. 11-point game. And Holiday kicks to Griffin. Mobley sets the pick for Griffin. Over in the corner, Beverley. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. And Patrick Beverley good for 3.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Gary Payton has checked in for Chris Middleton. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Outside Griffin. It's Beverley on the wing. White covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bay wide open and he fires. No good from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
White the pass to McGee. Green left side. Bay against Peyton. There's the feed to McGee. 2 points. That one goes. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Beverly wide open. Offline with his three. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pacers leading by 9. Peyton outside. Pass to White. 1:06 left here in the opening quarter. Jacks up a three. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Spurs shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. And Holiday kicks to Griffin. Mobley a screen on Green. Griffin finds Mobley. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
And it's not just all of his physical ability, it's his hands. He has amazing hands, catches everything, never a wasted motion.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They picked up 24 points in their last one against the Mavericks in Dallas. Driving to the basket.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Griffin passes to Mobley. McGee with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. It's White on the wing. Lets it go with a three. Here's McGee. Shoots over Bay. That shot, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Pacers leading by 9 on the court for Indiana. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Derek White. Then it's Porter. Then there's Davis. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
For Indiana, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And that one falls for Middleton. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. And with his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Middleton hits them both. Spurs trail by 11. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, San Antonio. They trail by 11. White with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league.
And that one falls for White. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And both free throws good for White.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Butler kicks to Bay, feeds it to Brown, and it's good, 2 points.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
White looking around. Davis setting the pick for White. Pass to Davis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Barnes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 to shoot. Brown. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. White up top. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
Now here's Barnes. Down by 15. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And White kicks to Caldwell Pope. He feeds it to Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm not going to lie. I am happy I never had to guard AD. This guy has it all between the length, the touch, the smarts. He's got everything.
Great D that time from Davis.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
White the pass to Middleton. The shot that time, not on target. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Pass to Mann. Back to Butler. Spurs passing it around. Brown outside. Misses the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Just 2 to shoot. And it's White missing. And so Brown will bring it up for the Spurs. 15-point game. Butler against Middleton. Teardrop shot. And that one's good by Butler.
And this is where Butler does some of his best work. Right there in the lane.
Brown against Middleton. Davis with a screen on Brown. Drains the three-pointer. Middleton's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes to Butler. Over Middleton. And it's Butler missing. Pacers leading by 16. Middleton dishes to Porter. Down low. And it's Davis with the jam.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside, but he still powers through it.
They set the pick. The drive by Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
And he knocks down the first one. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Spurs trail by 16. Butler kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Butler. Out left to the wing. Fires the three. San Antonio again missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Mobley, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. The Spurs have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Dinwiddie finds Butler. Mobley outside. Pass to Brown. Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Outside, White. It's Porter. Outside. Nailed from three-point land.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Butler. He had 31 points in the win against the Utah Jazz. And there it is for him.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Green comes in for Porter. Gary Payton is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for White. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17 and the slam dunk by McGee.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Floats one up. It's rebounded by Indiana. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie with the steal. He kicks it to Brown. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Caldwell Pope passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. McGee sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's McGee with the jam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Mobley. And slam dunk by Butler.
Nice aggressive play from Butler on offense so far, making the most of every chance he gets with the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Green. McGee with it. Kicks to Payton. Green with a screen for Payton. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. They get it back. McGee. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
And Butler commands hard work from his teammates. He demands they want to win as much as he does.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Griffin's checked in for San Antonio. Patrick Beverley comes in for Brown. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 17. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Butler with the ball. Defended by Payton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the strength inside there from Butler? Just excellent at finding ways to get the D to foul him down low.
I don't even think he had 1 free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Chris Middleton comes in for Payton. And it's White in for Caldwell Pope. Now here's Middleton. He had 16 points in the win against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him.
White, good.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
Dinwiddie dishes to Butler. Over Green. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got 11 points in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
White the pass to Middleton. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis with a screen on Dinwiddie. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. The Spurs making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. There's 1:38 left now here in the second. Spurs trail by 16. Beverley the pass to Holiday. Now Griffin. Mobley a screen on Green. Griffin inside, guarded by Green. Griffin's shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Dinwiddie finds Griffin. Green with the block. Outside, Davis. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the versatility AD offers is what makes him such a valuable player.
Offensively, he's a real handful given the array of moves and shots he has in his bag, but he's also outstanding defensively too, able to guard multiple positions.
And he makes the first.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
There is no question Davis is a top 10 talent in this league when healthy, but unfortunately he's dealt with several injuries throughout the years.
Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Picked by Griffin. Here's Dinwiddie. Green with the block. And they're able to recover. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Holiday's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's Indiana feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings. Fresh out of our supercomputer, behold! Each team's relative strength determined by statistical physics.
Whoa, we got a supercomputer? Where is it? How come you never told me about it, Ernie?
Well, he told me, Shaq. He just didn't trust you around technology.
Oh, you guys holding out on me, okay.
You want to know where the supercomputer is, Shaq?
Nope.
In between these ears.
Ah.
Now moving on to the game at hand, some challenges in this first half for the Spurs.
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Butler. Mobley is out there with Barnes. Then there's Brown, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, come on, man. That was never going to happen.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For Indiana, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, "I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there." And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Oh, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Now, here's Green after the miss from Evan Mobley.
And have yourself a night, Shea. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Here's Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Green with a screen on Brown. And there's Green on the assist by Middleton. Green's got his first basket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Now here's Barnes. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Butler finds Mobley. Here's Dinwiddie. They grab their own miss. Mobley misses.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Draymond Green. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Brown kicks to Dinwiddie. Four on the clock. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Dinwiddie's got 7 now in this quarter. Indiana leading by 15. Outside, Green. Davis with a screen on Barnes. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley.
The game of Green, it's about testing the defense, finding their weak spots.
Well, RJ, you played against Draymond Green. Do you agree with him when he calls himself the best defender in NBA history?
No, of course not. He's not the best, but he's worked his way near the top. I'll give my guy that. And look, he's a defensive player of the year, and he has been in consideration multiple other years. It's his versatility that gives him such a boost on that other end of the floor.
First free throw is good.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast, great TV studio appearances as well.
off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by San Antonio. Green with a screen on Brown. No coverage that time. Middleton's got 8.
And that's why Middleton got that giant extension. He can stretch the floor.
Butler passes to Barnes. There's the dish to Dinwiddie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Middleton looking it over. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And some changes here for the Spurs. Bays checked in for Butler. Mann subbed in for Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Spurs trail by 19. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. We'll take a look at the Spurs. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs.
And you know, for the Spurs, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Such a wide open look. Bays got 6.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Davis.
Uh-oh, everything is going AD's way. He is in that zone and scoring at a terrific pace.
Passes it to Mobley. Here's Mann. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Middleton. Fires for 3. Rebound, San Antonio.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Mann. Mobley outside. Just 5 to shoot. Brown outside. Cans it from downtown. 10 points for him.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
Bay against Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Middleton hits them both. And so Brown will bring it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 17. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, getting the hoop and the harm. That's tremendous body control from Brown.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Brown against Caldwell Pope. Brown inside. Mobley. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Mobley's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Davis down low. Mobley's there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
When you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for San Antonio. Patrick Beverly comes in for Brown. Outside Griffin. Here's Mann. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 5 on the clock. Shot from 12. And Davis sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Spurs. Pacers leading by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander dishes it to Davis. Pass to Caldwell Pope. A 3-pointer off the mark. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Nice step back to get it off. Bay's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. And some changes here for the Pacers. Porter comes in for Draymond Green. And Derek White subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. On defense, San Antonio. 11-point game.
I got him.
Outside, White.
What's the roll?
The pass to Middleton. Here's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Middleton's got 13.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
Barnes outside. Griffin sets the screen for Barnes. He dishes it to Griffin. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. That one's not going to go. Davis with some nice D.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's White. Off on the layup. Spurs trail by 14. Right side, Holiday. Passes it to Griffin. Now here's Bay. And the 3 off target.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And finished off by Porter.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
Pass to Bay. Launches a 3. That one doesn't go. And Indiana will come the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Davis gets it to go.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Bay. They need this. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Bay's got 8 here in the quarter.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Middleton against Bay. From 12 feet out. Misses off the right eye. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Down by 15. From deep 3-point range. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And a quick look at the numbers for White. Putting up about 10 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
And that's what you need from some guys on the team. Not everyone can be an all-star. You need glue guys to find that success too.
Pacers leading by 15. Middleton outside. 1:46 left here in the third quarter. The kick out to Porter. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Spurs. Now here is Holiday. The pass to Beverly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Dinwiddie's checked in for Aaron Holiday. .129 left in the third quarter. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Porter dishes to Middleton. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. We've got 1:13 left in the third. White finds Middleton. Passes it to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Now here's Butler. He's got 18. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Really left alone that time. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Dinwiddie kicks to Butler. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Tries again. The Pacers pull it in. Middleton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Fades. He doesn't hit that one. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Indiana out in front, just dominating this one. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Keep working the game. Possession by possession. Keep doing everything hard. Down there, let's get some stops.
Wow, imploring his guys to lock in, Greg, defensively.
The defensive intensity is going to be critical. The offense will come, but you need the defense to bring effort.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. We've got Green. Gary Payton II is out there with White. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now, here's Payton after Jaylen Brown's miss. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about the focus from Brown? Only concerned with making that shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers. That free throw good from Brown.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Outside, White. Middleton outside. Green with a screen on Brown. Bay pulls it in. Spurs trail by 17. Dinwiddie left side.
Right here.
Now Butler. Mobley outside. Off target from three-point range. White with it. Butler covering. Releases from 15. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. For three, Middleton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 19.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mobley sets the pick for Brown to the paint. And Mobley throws it down.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Pass to Green. Back to Middleton. McGee is screen on Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Middleton. Here's McGee. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Brown wide open. He fired. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight. And the Pacers call time here. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. White goes in. No good that time. Good D by Mobley. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 16-point game. Brown outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. White the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They kick it out to Green. Payton from outside. Hits it from three-point range. And the Pacers lead by 19.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Mobley sets the pick for Dinwiddie. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's White. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Bay finds Mobley. Brown outside. That three off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
McGee sets the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the wing jumper.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Bay passes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Man. Here's Bay. Guarded by McGee. Mobley. Pacers with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Now here's White. There's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. Green with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 16. Mobley kicks to Bay. Connects from three-point range. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Passes it to Brown. Mobley, a screen on Payton. And stolen by Payton. Green up on top. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. A step-back shot here. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in just the second half. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A different look now for San Antonio. Scotty Barnes comes in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Butler in for Terrence Mann. Indiana also making some changes. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Chris Middleton comes in for Payton. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Derek White. Spurs trail by 17. Dinwiddie with it. There's Brown with the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Davis setting the pick for Middleton. Over Barnes. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Brown the pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Butler. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Dinwiddie. Not a lot of room. Misses the layup. Pacers leading by 17. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Saturday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now here's Butler. Great D that time from Green. Davis finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
Mobley, and Davis sends it back. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Middleton. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Pick coming.
Pass to Davis.
Come get it.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Butler. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Butler's got 22.
And Butler has some insane handles, created at just carving his way through the defense.
And Middleton kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The rebound by the Spurs. Dinwiddie's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Mobley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I love the intensity from Mobley going right up inside, not avoiding the contact.
The first one falls.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
No good on the second free throw. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart on the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
Free throw good from Brown.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
We got this. We got this.
And Brown drops them both.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First one falls for him. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Brown against Gilgeous-Alexander. Brown feeling it out a bit. Inside. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. He hits both from the stripe. Spurs trail by 15. Dinwiddie, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Brown, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brown, the pass to Barnes. Three-pointer, Butler. The Pacers pull it in. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Green. For three, Caldwell Pope. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Anthony Davis.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
A different look now for San Antonio. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Mann comes in for Butler. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Dinwiddie. .127 left to play here in the fourth. Griffin kicks to Holiday. Now the pass to Brown. Takes the three. Draymond Green grabs the miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Here's Davis. Kicks it down to Middleton. This one for three. And with the rebound. And San Antonio shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Mobley dishes to Griffin. Holiday surveying the floor. Round down low. Defended by Middleton.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
And the first one drops.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
And Brown drops them both. There's 37 seconds left in the game. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 18. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Beverly for three. The Pacers pull it in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. They weren't able to set their defense. We didn't turn the ball over. We were able to set ours. Those are the two things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.